Hey guys, we're going to be doing something a bit different today. I'm going to be breaking down some Dubu forward gameplay and see what I think I did well, but more importantly, where I messed up and how I can improve for the future. Because investing in a game that the devs have stated is falling by the wayside is a really smart use of my time, and I'm a really smart person. So, anyway, on a serious note, I love this game, and playing Dubu forward feels goofy, and it can actually be pretty impressive and overall fun. So, let's go ahead and hop into the game. And I did want to add at the end, I'll kind of go over it as a culmination and really discuss where I think I need to improve and things that I think I did well and kind of give it like a rating overall, I guess. Okay, set one starts with some decent positioning by me in the center, looking for a pass. The reason I position here is to give Mako a passing lane up, and since we have a free lane up there, it's a really good spot to be, so I'm pretty happy with my positioning so far. We do end up getting up there. The enemy Mako intelligently hits it down. I go for a disruption. It was a little early, but I end up getting the orb, which is a good steal early for sure. But then not getting back in time to help top is not ideal. Definitely a misposition a little bit by me. Really like that rotation through the center. On this map, you want to be using that as much as possible when you're on the opposite side here. A couple of pretty bad misses by me. Good read there to open up the barrier. Now here I mess up pretty bad. I move bottom, or start to try to help Rasmus rather than giving him an option to pass to, which would essentially guarantee this goal if I did. And then on top of that, I don't get back in time to help out here. My positioning is not actually terrible there, but really we probably would have scored if I was in the right spot on offense. So. Good aggression here to start things off. Really nice shot by Mako there. My ult was just a tad late, but would have been a good ult. Great defense by them there. I think that our aggression was good. Their defense was just better here. Not a bad rotation, although I do miss. I don't hate that core flip. It's pretty defensive, but better than hanging on to it, I think, in that scenario. We end up losing the bumper anyway, but I think that's okay. Now here, we can kind of see where Now's position is, and Mako's either going to pass to Kazan or Now. So we move like we're going to go to Kazan, and then we move up toward Now, looking to actually knock her with our secondary, as it has pretty good knock potential here. So we get it, and then we push the aggression. Now, for me here, the better option is to wait to use my log to confirm, rather than setting it up first. Another option would have been to pass to Rasmus, would have been a great option there. Good pass down here, good aggression and backup for our Rasmus, who's kind of playing up front. We force core flip, smart core flip by Mako to go to the opposite side of my ult here. Definitely a lot of missed core hits by me. Not ideal. Don't love my positioning here. It's looking for a defensive pass from our Mako, but probably could have been playing a little bit more aggro there. Solid hits to keep it up. Good rotation. I just miss it. That's gonna happen. It is what it is. And of course, our Mako using telekinesis to have their Kazan hit it in is just an absolute monster play. I like that little fake out redirect there. Didn't quite work out the way I planned, but it is what it is. I love my ult idea there. It was just a tad late. And then here I crowd Mako, which is not great, and we ended up losing a bumper for it. I do realize it. Hit her with a quick sorry. Here we go for the help, which I like. Keeping the core up with our Rasmus there. Try to stay as aggressive as possible here. Moving back and forth just so they do have the option to pass is always a good idea as well, just to kind of mix things up. We eventually do get it, so our aggression kind of pays off here, which is great. Solid ult by me, I would say. I'm pretty happy with that. Good pass. Unfortunately, Rasmus just wasn't quite there for it. So here I see Kazan poke me with his left click, and I'm super low, so I know he's going to be looking for a knock. So I hug the corner there, we juke it, and then we try to keep the pressure up and away from us, so that hopefully if he's focusing on us, our Rasmus can capitalize on it, is the idea there. I actually like my defensive positioning there. I don't think I was crowding Mako too hard, just covering the opposite side. They end up weaving it through, which is fine, but good core flip by our Mako there. I like that ult by me. Keep the pressure up. Another solid pass, but unfortunately Rasmus is a little bit low here. And I get hit with a corner that I just wasn't quite expecting. But overall, I don't think my position was terrible. Maybe I could have been up a little bit more, but not too bad. Off the bat, we get a pretty lucky bumper, I would say. We get another knock on Mako there, or sorry, on Now there. And so my patience here with this core flip kind of pulls Kazan up rather than just instantly core flipping it. Now we have an open bottom and a clear angle toward that second bumper there. Here we're just positioning up, looking for a pass. We use patience here, we dribble it a little bit, and try to get it to our Rasmus. Unfortunately, our power play doesn't work, now it comes back. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way that I played it. Again, not a bad ult. We're keeping pressure up for that Rasmus. Of course, Mako's ult there. Of course, core flip. It's all very, very good so far. Good passes here. Unfortunately, Rasmus does get knocked. And I'm using the center to really try to play both sides here, which I think I'm actually very, very happy with that. We actually end up getting the core pushed. And we delay long enough for Rasmus to fully return here, which is great. I can't stand that ult by me. I think it's terrible. I think I was going for the knock, but yeah, really not even close, unfortunately. So that was a really good read by me here. Less of a read, more so me just trying to clog the lane. I have the bottom covered. I saw Kazan, and I try to cut off that passing angle here. We're kind of going to be doing more of the same where we play the midfielder here, which I think Dubu's actually a little bit better up front, but it is what it is. We're helping with the some defense here. Don't love my positioning. A little bit crowdy, I would say. Really, in that scenario, you want one player guarding one bumper, the other player guarding the other. Now here's probably one of my best plays as well. I drop the ult and I instantly move up to the right quadrant up here so that I give Rasmus a passing angle, which he takes. It's super obvious, super nice, which is good. And we end up getting the bumper. This is really the defensive positioning that I like. Pretty much just saved that second bumper from being hit there, which is good. Really good stall there by Mako. I whiff a secondary, but again, that kind of stuff's going to happen. It is what it is. Solid pass again, but unfortunately we just can't quite capitalize there. Really like that ult, and again you see me kind of move up to try to get that quadrant. This time they're wise to my ways and it doesn't quite work. That was actually a pass really for that Rasmus, but we ended up angling it just enough that it sneaks in. So Here we take Monumentalist, and that's going to be set 1. While we have a moment, if you guys are enjoying this, please go ahead and like and subscribe. It would really help me a lot to know to make more of this type of content. Alright, set 2, we take the top side here. Solid alt to try to keep it up, and I don't sneak it by. A little bit unfortunate. Good passing by the enemy team here. I miss a pretty easy pass, which could have been very, very good. We do help out, keep it up there a little bit for Rasmus, which is great. Really good ult by Rasmus to keep that up. I don't hate my ult there. Could have been angled a little bit better maybe, but not too bad at all. My teammate's definitely doing a lot of the heavier lifting here. I missed another secondary, which is unfortunate. Like my positioning here, was ready for a pass. Maybe could have been a little bit more defensive, but really good read by old Razzle Dazzle there. I like my log there actually. Kind of overkill because you already get the speed up going through there, but yeah, they force a core flip out of me. Good play by the enemy team here. Ulting like that's a little bit scary. It worked out in this case. Normally I don't recommend it. Doing that can really screw your own goalie over a lot of the time. But in that case, I don't hate it. Good pass up to Rasmus by our Mako here, and he confirms it, which is great. I think my positioning could have been either way more aggressive here or more midfieldy. I guess that's still more aggression in this case, but here I think a better move by me would have been to pass down to Rasmus. Love the ult though. Don't quite capitalize. I think I definitely should have looked for more of a pass there in this particular scenario. Like my primary there to get it around now, and another insane play where I took over a Now's Mind and used that center ricochet. Simply can't teach that. Sorry, guys. Like my positioning here. Probably where I should have been a lot more this game. Good defensive little log there by me. Good use of the wall there by Mako. Like the secondary to keep it up, and the ult, not bad. If I could have gotten the ult a little bit further up, might have been better, but it is what it is. Good job by Rasmus to force core flip here. Not a great, I think I could have angled my core flip a bit better there. I mean, I for sure could have, but the idea was there, which I feel like is kind of what we're looking for in this case. I don't love my secondary to poke. I think it's not a good use of that particular ability by me, but it is what it is. Pretty good aggression here. I was looking for a pass, just they positioned well, cut the passing lanes the way they should have, so props to them. I miss another secondary. This is the worst ult of probably my entire game. Basically, I should have waited for the pass. Even if it does go through and I get it through that passing lane, I don't need to ult there. It's just really dumb by me, unfortunately. So luckily I recognize that and apologize, but really not what I want to be doing with that very strong ability. We recover well though, thanks to my teammates, and we're able to get the core up and out. Kind of just some goofy little back and forth here. We do force core flip, which is great. Now that's a much better ult by me. I like that to really delay this, and we end up getting the bumper for it as well. And I do see the opening and take the core flip. Definitely made up for it in the end, but really, really bad play by me, by our goal there. And that is set 2. Set 2, we go ahead and take cast last. Want our monumentalist creations to last longer. Good positioning by me until right there. I mean, I had to get up, but not a great ult. Crowded Mako a bit, and we lucked out that no bumper got taken here. Terrible by me, that miss, and then this is absolutely abysmal positioning. Guys, do not do this. Worst mistake of the entire game, even worse than that ult. Give your guys goalie space to operate. No reason our character models should be together, and it's 100% on me and 0% on Mako, who's just trying to do their job. I do recognize it, but it's too little too late, and they absolutely got a goal off of it, which is, again, 100% on me. Again, missing passes here through that center, which we end up getting it anyway, but potentially could have gotten it sooner. Not the end of the world, but something to work on for sure, which is exactly why we're doing this, which is good to know. Definitely looking for a knock there, which didn't quite work out. Great ult, very happy with that. Good pass by Rasmus there to me. Fortunately, again, I missed my core flip. Still not used to Mako's ult or really how that character fully operates, but we get a good pass to Rasmus here, and he gets to confirm with the stun onto the opposing Mako, and we get a goal, which is great. Good pressure. Really good positioning by Erasmus as well to be able to follow up on that missed pass down there. Give him another pass. Unfortunately, doesn't quite land. Really happy with my positioning and everything going on here. Synergies there. We're spreading the field very well. Playing the help kind of middle that I should be, getting Rasmus the passes that we want to, and it's all very good. Great D there by Mako as well. Go for a little cheeky shot there, doesn't quite land. Good redirect up by me, I think. After that, Rasmus had pulled them down, and a great core flip by Rasmus. Not a whole lot there to really be upset about or to break down. I think it was just all kind of functioning the way that we probably all wanted it to. All three of us wanted it to. I really like that ult and that secondary play there. Really pushed tempo in a spot where we probably didn't have a lot of potential. We do end up sneaking it in there with some good aggression, and great pass down to Rasmus, who capitalizes perfectly. That's another thing, guys. What that Rasmus did there is perfect. Just hit it in. You don't need to do anything fancy. Yeah, I would say overall probably a 6 out of 10. Things I'd like to work on are some defensive positioning, use of my secondary, a little bit better core strike timing, and really not using my defensive ult to counter my own goalie. Anyway, I left the stats in here at the end. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. If there's stuff that you think that I did well that I left out, please let me know. If you think there's stuff that I, even more importantly, should improve on that I left out, definitely let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. So thanks so much for watching, and yeah, take it easy.